I would like to share with you a results story. When you're walking around 325 pounds and people adapt to you in that way. And so the same people that knew me at 325 pounds, once I got to 150 pounds, it was harder for them than it was for me. It was hard for me in a way that I had this new body and I had to learn how to act in it, to actually, be looked at and, guys flirting with you and all that. And then it was hard for people that had worked with me to see this new person because everyone would just go, wow, I can't believe you're the same person. So I think for the first year, all I got was, wow, I can't believe you're the same person. And if anyone sees me now that hasn't seen me in 4 years, it's still, wow, what did you do? How did you do it? And most people are ashamed to say I had lap band or I had the gastric bypass. Me, I proudly say I had the lap band. I had the lap band done. It's the best thing I could have done. I would recommend it to anybody. Wow. I look at them and I say, wow. And one of the things about it is, the scary thing about it is that if I was to remove the lap band saved my life. And without it, that was me. And I wasn't living, I was just existing. So when I look at that person, I just say she spent 20 years just existing through life. And now I'm no longer existing, I'm actually living life. So I say goodbye and hello. No, it's not. And I'm actually becoming offended by people that think it is. And I think I might have been one of those people because I didn't know any better. Most people see it as giving up, that you don't have control of your life, so, you want the easy way out. But in having this procedure, it's actually the most difficult thing that you could possibly do, and the hardest thing, because you're actually taking control back. You're taking control of your life. You're asking for assistance in getting your life back. So I would say don't give in to the negative publicity out there that surrounds the lap band and the gastric bypass, because what you're adding to your life is an extra 20 years or 30 years by not wasting any more time and going ahead with the procedure. It will assist you in reaching your goal, as opposed to buying into the negative publicity, because not everyone could do it by themselves. And then the problem becomes, okay, you lose the weight, but the hardest part is keeping it off. That's where the gastric bypass and the lap band becomes your friend. It helps you keep it off. And that's what I would say. I see Dr. Lou. At first I was seeing Dr. Lou probably every month to every 2 months. Still, it's 3 years down the road, and the most I would go, stay away, is probably 2 months. The first year I was getting adjusted probably, it took me a while to find my comfort zone the first year. So I was getting adjusted probably every month to every 2 months. I was doing something. He was adjusting me. After I found, what was comfortable for me, I would still come because this is my check-in. This is where I check in. This is where, I'm accountable, for the procedure itself. So I like coming if it's nothing but just to weigh in. I still do that every couple of months. And I've celebrated my 3rd year this past May, so I still check in with him. Tremendously. I used to could not walk to the corner. I mean, I used to, I was one of those people that circled the parking lot for the closest spot to the door. Now I'm okay if I park my car way at the other end and walk. The other day at work, it was packed. The parking lot was packed, so I parked far away and walked up this hill and, walked up some stairs and went around the back way. I never would have done that before. I just would not have. I would have been circling the parking lot looking for, that closest parking space. Not only that, my knees were going bad, so the pressure itself off of my knees and, and just being able to breathe, without hyperventilating or something, it's improved tremendously. It was easy. I was on liquids. I was in some pain, but not a lot. I was able to get up, walk around, and I think I was out of work less than 5 days. And I really didn't need the entire 5 days. I just used the 5 days. But I was up and around the next day. It was a very easy recovery. It was unbelievable easy. It was very easy. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I actually put more stress on myself, going into surgery that was necessary, because the surgery itself was so easy that when I awoke and when I went home, I felt good. I felt fine. I didn't feel like, I knew I had had surgery, obviously, but I felt fine. So I had envisioned more than what was actually going to happen or how I was going to feel. So I was more scared than I needed to be, which was a relief.